Hello everyone, welcome to Building the Ultimate Matchbox Car Collection. My name is Tyrone, and here we have part 2 of the Matchbox 2022 Mainline review. All 100 and something cars. Wasn't quite, well, actually it was more than 100 this year. We'll get to that as we go. Crane your neck to see what we've got so far. We'll get a good old gawk and everything at the end of the show. At the end of the third video, I guess. But for now, we're on video 2, or posting 2, and we start the game at number 35 with the Chowmobile 2. Here she goes. It's the famous Matchbox burger. Bill's Bison Burger. I don't think I've ever read that. Quite often these get reviewed and then stowed away very quickly because there's other things to do, isn't there? I don't get to appreciate them for any great length of time. Grilled to perfection, not said to perfection, unfortunately. 100% top quality meat on the door, probably on the grill as well. That was number 35. Number 36, and the end of the second page, is one of my favourite ambulances the Matchbox has ever done. They just kicked butt with this one. Peel Region Paramedic Services, ambo, metal base, lots of plastic on this one, but it'd weigh a ton if it was all metal. But such a good looking vehicle. Love it. And look good in a fleet too. Blacked out windows so they don't have to afford us an interior, but that's alright. I still like it a lot. Great. Big slab of a metal base. So we'll get rid of that page, fling it on the rug like it doesn't matter anymore. Number 37 is the MBX self-driving bus. I won't bring out the Citroën Ami again. But these would pair well. Yeah, self-driving. I'll go for it when they take my license off me, but for now I'm behind that wheel, baby, flooring it. That's probably about the 4th iteration we've seen of that. As I scour the page, it should be at the very top, which it is. That's part of the MBX Metro series. Number 38 is missing. Matchbox didn't bother. Ran into some kind of complication, I'm sure. We're not privy to that information. Number 39, as we move right along to the Polaris Razor in black with little green and white accents. It's another one that looks kind of good on mass. If you happen to have all of the colours that they've issued since, well, 2020 was the first one with a 2019 copyright. So there might be 3 of them out there. You might have them all, and they probably look fantastic together. Number 40 is the 2018 Toyota Hilux, known locally as the Toyota. Magic green. Not literally magic, no tricks there, but what a lovely colour. 2020 on the base. Was this one the first one or the red one? Memory fades. A little bit of packaging rub mysteriously on the roof there. Didn't notice that before. Maybe I should stop looking so carefully. Maybe I should do these videos without my reading glasses. Loving the Toyota Hilux off-road series. Number 41 is everybody's favourite, new casting and old alike, and this is the Ford Capri, 1970 Ford Capri from the MBX showroom sub-series. Part chrome base, just to twinkle your eyes. Lovely colour. So I've had that in a nice gunmetal grey as well. They go fabulously together. I think there was another colour there somewhere along the line. Was it white? Can't remember. Number 42, please, Ford Police Interceptor. Where are you? And this one in the hazmat livery. Strange, almost blacked out windows. They're so dark, but they do give us an interior. So not sure where they did that. Good looking car though. I've been told that is based off the Ford Taurus. We'd have the Falcon in Australia, but they don't make that anymore. I wonder if they make the Taurus. 43 is the Subaru Sambar. Cute little machine, straight out of Tokyo, complete with the Japanese lingo slapped on the side. But yeah, cute as cute can be. What number? Number 43, and that was MBX Highway. Slide in next to the cop car, or the hazmat car. Next cab off the rank is number 44 Volkswagen EV4, new casting. Great looking casting too, complete with a killer paint job. Matte black roof and the deepest of blues, sort of a purpley blue. Brand spanking in all its silent glory. We've got a double up here, haven't we? Well, a variation trick to get us spending more money. We have the 1965 Land Rover Gen 2 from the off-road series in at number 45, and of course you want to complete, then you buy 2. And again, in the power grabs, you're running into all sorts of issues with buying multiples just to get the 2. But, you know, first world problem, don't have to do it, do we? We don't starve if we don't find them. Might have a nervous breakdown, but we don't starve. Who next? What end of the line am I running on? Number 46, that wasn't a coded message, by the way. I've got little rows beside me of little Matchbox cars, and just started a new row. In this case, left to right. It's not always the way around here. Chaos reigns supreme. Number 46, the MBX Fire Dasher on the off-road sub-series, strangely. You'd think there'd be a services or a emergency sub-series, but no. There's your base. I really like this one as a fire truck. It's a old school design, really nice. Really digging that one. Start a new row on the table, and we'll continue with weird things. This is the push-pull, isn't it? Where do I see him? Push and Puller, to be exact. It was a new casting for 2022. Metro sub-series, friend or foe. And yeah, strange little concept thing. I've been told it does exist in real life. Oh wow, where are we? Oh, that's right. Oh, you tricky little buggers. It's written both ways. My eyes were playing tricks, just like the back end of this casting. Push and Puller, be damned. Who next? MBX Showroom sub-series for this new casting for 2022, the 1936 Ford Coupe. And she's a beauty. Looking quite low slung on those little wheels. But yeah, it's a beauty. I wonder if they'll do that in the premium side of things. I think it would do quite well, being wazzed up. Who next? Something a little more modern, the Audi. From the showroom sub-series, number 49 is the 2019 Audi TT RS Coupe, or Coupe, because it has a little accent over the E on that one. Being from Europe, I don't think the Germans use Coupe, do they? Sparky, you'll be able to help me out there. They use the umlaut for their accents from memory. But what do I know? I'm an Anglophone. One of those arrogant, only English-speaking people. Jeep Willys in at number 50. It's the 1948 Willys Jeep from the off-road sub-series. It's a good-looking unit. and I like everything about this. It's the matte green and the faux mud splash tyres, even though there's all sorts of inaccuracies and improbabilities. It's a good looking thing, and one of those ones where they've dragged it back from the 60s and made an even better job of it, in my opinion. Really like it. It's really cool. It's good how they can really hit the nail on the head. MBX Showroom is the sub-series of this new casting for 2022. It's the 1966 Dodge Charger in orange. Fantastic. How many Dodge Chargers do you think Matchbox have come up with over the years? Looking all completely different. Quite a lot, I would suggest. 66 Dodge Charger. Hope that's not catching the glare for you. Lights ricocheting all over the place in the studio, but what a beauty. Quite hard to get hold of. You get to the supplier, Woolworths, Coles, or wherever you get yours from, probably Walmart if you're in the States, and that was the only one that was gone out of all boxes or all pegs, if you were even there on the first day of restock. Where did this guy come from? MBX Highway sub-series. Speaking of Dodge Charger, that partly answers the question, doesn't it? Here's another one, but completely different. Look at these two side by side. Could you get any more different? But both Dodge Chargers. That's what several decades does to anything, I suppose. 2018 Dodge Charger here from the Highway sub-series. Previous one, the orange one, was from the Showroom sub-series. Both quite radical colours in their own way. Another electric car. Try saying that when you're not thinking. Number 53. Wow. Tesla Model X new casting from the Highway sub-series. Where's the Y? Why is the where? Where are you? He's lost in the crowd already. Oh, yeah, here we are. There's a lot of Teslas in the 2022 Matchbox lineup. But that's a beauty. Nice. Model X. That was number 53. Number 54 is back to the old school stuff. 1962 Plymouth Savoy. And we've seen that in black, haven't we? That was roughly this time last year I showed the first iteration of this Savoy in black, and then they gave it to us in white. Straight after, actually. I think it was the first wave. It feels like it was the first wave because it's felt like a long time since I've seen that car. So therefore it's probably been in the box for about a year. Subaru Forester in at number 55. Where are you? Looking good in that deep red. Off-road sub-series 2019 Subaru Forester. That's number 55. Looking good. Now, one of the most sought-after ones of 2022 was the 1975 Opel Kadett C GT/E from the Highway sub-series number 56. And this is the customizer's dream. Known as a Holden in Australia. Kadett C on the license plate, just to roam at home. For those who keep calling it a Holden. Yeah, it's a really groovy little number. Sweet. Last one on this page, and first one on this row. It's very confusing. Number 57 is the Mazda CX-5. And they're really like road vermin around here. They're everywhere. Australia is littered with not lettered. Australia is heavily populated with Japanese and Korean cars. A sprinkling of European cars in the nicer neighbourhoods, and Teslas in the even nicer neighbourhoods. But generally it's Japanese and Korean cars now, with the absence of Australian-built Fords and Holdens. I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they work wonders. So that was 57. Number 58 is the 2012 BMW 3 Series Touring, new casting for 2022 from the Highway subset. Good looking car. Really good looking car. I've blacked out the rims just to give it some tood, but yeah, that's sweet. 2021 on the base, but it's a 2012 BMW 3 Series Touring, or estate or station wagon, depending on what part of the planet you're from. Another Tesla, number 59, it's another X. Not another X, but 0 on the license plate. Just a recolour. Yeah, lots of electric cars. On the side of some of the boxes, what do you... Come here. 1 second. This is Mix E, but on the side of a lot of the boxes, see there's the Honda, Tesla, Roadster. Good thing I picked up this one, it's proving my point quite nicely. All the electric cars kind of blur to me, and I don't think that's the worst case of it. I think the last mix for 2022 had so many electric vehicles, the Mustang and all sorts of things. The lines got very blurred as to what I was chasing in the end. Where are we now? Gee, didn't I get lost? Road Stripe King, the one you shove your crayon in, and at number 60. Didn't partake in such folly, but there it is, complete with the flow lines across that silvered out windshield. Yeah, they've got to cater to a wide audience, don't they? Maybe it's your thing. Maybe you like scribbling all over everything you own. It's a good looking truck, I'll give it that. Similar look to the Garbage King cab, isn't it? But yeah, you've got to have your quirky ones. That was number 60 of the Highway sub-series. Number 61 is something a little more interesting to my eye, and that made its way on the side of one of the Power Grab boxes for 2022. It's the Mazda Miata, or MX-5 2015. Such fun to drive. Small, light, and you never forget how close the back wheel is to your seat, especially around those tight corners. Really fun to drive. Yeah. If you get the opportunity, make sure it's a manual, because it just ups the ante on that driving experience, in my opinion. Sweet. The 1941 Cadillac Series 62 is the next one that comes in at number 62, coincidentally, from the showroom sub-series. And yeah, won't talk too much about that interior. Don't have a lot of nice things to say about it. The colour's okay, the colour goes well with the exterior. And that beautiful, beautiful red with so many chrome accents. Yeah, they did do a really good job of that. 2019 copyright. See what I mean about in the first video I put out last night, if you were watching. Look at that. Are they exactly the same wheels? I believe so. But the eye is deceived with the car it's been used on. See what I mean? If you were only to see that one, you'd think they made those wheels for that car. And then you put that one out there by itself and you'd say the same thing. It's very clever. Very clever. We've got a truck in at number 63. What I'd call a truck anyway. Prime mover, rig, whatever you want to call it. I'd call it a truck. From the Highway subseries, it's the 1965 Ford C900, a new casting for 2022 with the Shell livery and the Kangoo. Maybe they've got a thing with Shell for 2022, which is fine by me. I've had a thing with a lot of petroleum companies. BP was one of them over the years, especially in the 80s. Matchbox and BP got together and stuck everything with a BP livery. So yeah, that's from the Highway subseries. Good looking rig. Strange red wheels, but they really work. And we've got a Mitsubishi, that's from the Highway subseries 2. It's a new casting for 2022, the 1994 Mitsubishi 3000 GT. And everybody raved about that one with good reason. The tri-diamond on the license plate. And I think this is one of the ones that came from Hot Wheels. Quite often when I excitedly show you a new Matchbox casting, some of you in the comments will say, that's a Hot Wheels. And it sort of deflates me a bit because, number one, I had no idea because I'm not a collector of Hot Wheels, and number two, I wish Matchbox would do something as good as Hot Wheels. I'll edit that out. Hot Wheels are pretty good, but I just don't have the time or space or inclination to collect them. Lucky me. Another electric vehicle, the Mach-E Mustang. Losing myself in my notes. New casting 2021 Mustang Mach-E from the Highway subseries and at number 65. Have we exceeded our limit for the video? We just keep, should be 66 and then some because we run over the 100 anyway, don't we? Tyrone rambles. We'll pump out a few more. Actually, we do have two more on the tray beside me, including this fantastic little one. I think this is a new one too, isn't it? Doesn't say it's new. Did we have it last year? Can't remember. Looking great in that blue though. That's going to look great when it adds to the collection in the old new drawer with the Plymouth gangster car, 1932 Ford Coupe Model B, number 66 this year in the showroom sub-series. Magic. As we start a brand new row on the table, last of the last row beside me, and ends in style, 1994 Chevy Caprice Classic Police in a security livery. What do we know about it? It's from the Metro sub-series and it is number 67, rounding out the second of this series of 3. Fabulous. We won't go uptown just yet. We'll wait till I get all of them on the table and then we do a big old pan around. So stick around for tomorrow night's, well, go and have a break for 24 hours and I'll see you tomorrow night for posting 3 of the Matchbox Mainline 2022 catalogue review. See you then. Bye.